can one forgive those that invented these rules for spoiling a world event?
The rain rule in the 1992 Cricket World Cup was even worse than you remember.
Well, that's absolutely ridiculous, isn't it?
And I'll explain it with real, ridiculous examples from the World Cup, including that controversial semi-final.
Any team put in that position and losing like that will feel very dejected.
If it rained during the first innings, things were still pretty evenly balanced. But the problem came when it rained during the second innings. You lose a number of overs depending on how long you were off the field. For example, the team batting second lose 10 overs, so they will only have 40 overs available instead of 50. But to adjust their new target, umpires now looked at the 10 overs during the first innings in which the least number of runs were scored. They added up those runs and just subtracted that total from the original target. For example, Australia scored 237 against India, but with India chasing at 45 for 1 after 16.2 overs, the rain came down. They lost only 3 overs in the match, and India now had 47 overs instead of 50. But check this out.
The innings was reduced to 47 overs and the new target 236.
Now they determine the 3 overs from Australia's innings that produced the least amount of runs. Kapil Dev bowled 2 incredible maiden overs that conceded no runs, and another over only conceded 2 runs. So India lose 3 overs, but the umpires only subtracted 2 runs from their target. So you penalize the team who bowled first for bowling well, and Australia ended up winning that match by 1 run.
Here's Tom Moody. He's got it at 6, could it be? He's coming around Mark Taylor, it's Steve Waugh. He's dropped it. He's got to go back for the third. Come on, run. They're running. It's they win by 1 run, Australia. What a finish.
Another ridiculous example was when South Africa scored 211 against Pakistan. Pakistan was looking great at 74 for 2 after 21 overs, when rain stopped play for about an hour.
The rain is about to come, needs to get what he can, because that formula will change with the reduced number of overs.
When they came back out, Pakistan now only had 36 overs available instead of 50, and the new target...
And the target for Pakistan was reduced to 194.
So Pakistan lost 14 overs, but their target was only reduced by 17 runs because Aqib Javed and Mushtaq Ahmed bowled 1 maiden each. 7 of Pakistan's overs only conceded 1 run, and 5 overs conceded only 2 runs. Pakistan went from being firm favourites to losing that match by 20 runs.
Yeah, well, especially with the new rule, I think that a team batting second really has not much of a chance. We didn't know there was going to be rain, and I thought we were cruising at one stage.
But during the semi-final against England, when South Africa needed another 22 runs from 13 balls remaining, it started to rain. 2 overs were lost, leaving South Africa with only a single delivery remaining. But because Merrick Pringle bowled 2 incredible maidens during the first innings, no runs were subtracted from their target, leaving South Africa with an impossible task.
The composers of these absurd rules decide South Africa now need 22 runs from a single ball.
It just didn't make sense. 8 matches were affected by rain during the World Cup, and the panel who came up with this system, led by none other than Richie Benaud, realized how insanely unfair this calculation was, and it had to go. These calculations were not only unfair, but also complicated for the umpires and the scorers, which is why we now have the very fair Duckworth-Lewis system. Software that calculates everything fairly with a push of a button. Tell me if you think the Duckworth-Lewis is a fair system, and subscribe for more cricket content just like this.